I'm going to get down to business. Corbo is still ongoing. I've done a panel. First panel of page 11. But today it's all about the homework. So we're going to go back in and I'm going to do, this is page 6. I was assigned pages 5, 6, 7, and 8. I have a feeling those will be the next 3 assignments, 6, 7, and 8. Well, this is 6. And I'm a little bit disappointed in that because I love doing new stuff, and once I've done figured out where I'm going, I always want to keep moving on. Of course, I haven't gotten critiqued on this yet. He didn't do much of a critique for the roughs, which is where you most need it, in my opinion, but it's all right. You get it at the next stage. Is this the ink stage? It is. All right, layer 1, layer 2. Let's add another one. This is going to be panels. Rename. Panels. Let's do the panels first. So I saw a video today that I thought was pretty interesting. Gave me a lot to think about. And this was Jordan's Inside Voice. And the title of the video is Why Things Have to Get Worse Before They Get Better. And I've been kind of going through the same thing lately. I feel like it's a strange paradoxical thought here. Let me share my thought with you. I wonder if my drawing's degenerated sometimes, and it hasn't really. But I can't help but feel like it has. Things are slowing down. There'll be pages where I felt really good about, and then I'll go back and look at them a couple days later and I go, oh, it's terrible. When you think something's terrible, it's hard to fix it. I've got some issues I gotta fix on this page. Let's put it right there. I'm wondering if maybe this panel ends right here. I think it ends right there. So that means this line right here is incorrect. All right. But one of the things I thought was kind of interesting was she was repeating something she'd heard from a mentor of hers. Or actually, no, this was actually from another YouTuber. And it said something like, you have to slow down to make a turn. If things are about to change, you're going to have to slow down a little bit. Which I think is true. And I'm looking at this, and I'm telling you, I'm not sure. I'm going full bleed on the top. This is one problem right here. Problem number 2 right there. But it's kind of this moment of self-doubt that you have. And it can slow you down. It can kind of put you off your game. It can discourage you in a lot of ways. So I don't want to be discouraged. Got a lot of stuff going on here. You know what I mean? All right. Let's go ahead and start inking this thing out. I am a real grinder when it comes to anything I want to learn. And I get really obsessive, and I have this strange belief that if I just put in as much work as I can, that it will pay off, and usually it does. Like, usually that's true. I want to do this blackout, but I can't do it without fixing the narration bubble either, so let's do that too. Bubbles. Anyway, I gave it some thought. In general, I'm happy with my progression. You know, even if there are self-doubts, you just got to keep going. You got to commit to the bit. You know what I'm saying? The idea that you want to accomplish something. There we go. That's looking good. All right, let me reduce my pencils here for a second. So here's my pencils, panel 2. If I just take this and I just drop the opacity down. Yeah, I didn't get a great... Well, I got a good enough pose. I want to have this... This is kind of dumb. You see these lines that are vertical right here? I mean, part of this is me trying to figure out the composition. But I had this idea that I was going to have some of the debris kind of bouncing off of his head, like a little piece of rock coming down here. Like a pebble. And Crossfire's so oblivious. Oblivious. Anyways. So, the question is, am I on the verge of improving? And I think I've done pretty well. Like, I was looking back at some of my older stuff. The very first Corbeau, for example, is... Could it be here? No. Truth, I don't remember where it is. Oh, here it is. 21 Arts. And I see how rough it is. Like, at the time, I thought I was doing really good. But I can see how rough it is, and I don't like my line quality at all. And I've got a lot of mistakes here. Look at this. I'm outside of the panel. Let's see. I remember being so proud of some of these panels that I was showing them off. This one, I even used this one as a profile picture at one point. So there's no doubt that we've moved on, we've moved forward. But it is still hard. And I think all you can do is just keep going. With one of these explosive barrels. Now, all that said, class yesterday was okay. It was okay. A little bit dreading it. Because I think there's someone in that class who's pretty disruptive and probably shouldn't be in there. But for the most part, it was okay. Alright. Part of the classroom experience is you learn from students as much as you do the instructor. Oh, and I changed this out. He's carrying handguns now. Let's take a look at my previous page. This is my revised page, so I've got him in these handguns, right? And he's got this tactical vest on. Alright. This would be his ammo belt. I've been feeling a little bit unmotivated. But then it just goes away. No. Oh, come on. Crossfire looking elated that he thinks he's finally defeated Moon Knight. I give him these overlarge, goofy teeth. my version of Crossfire is he's crazy. I've always thought he was crazy. I remember from some of the earlier stuff. I think I had him in a Marvel team-up. It was like Spider-Man and Moon Knight, or it might have been Marvel 2-in-1 with Thing and Moon Knight versus Crossfire. It's the only time I remember it. Okay. This is the milk caniff under the neck. Shadow. Well, that's what I call it. He's elated because he thinks he's defeated him finally. That's what we got with just the pencils. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I think I went a bit too wide on some of this stuff, you know what I mean? Anyways, back to this video thing. The video ends with saying, I'm going to go over there and... She's a singer, so she's practicing singing. I'm going to go over there and suck for a while at singing, and then I'm going to go tonight and perform, and it's not going to be great. And the thing is, I've actually seen some of the videos. Really good, you know. It's one of those things where only you know where your deficiencies are. I think that's true. Maybe only you know best. Ooh, this is too thick. The only way forward is through. Or rather, the only way through is forward. Perhaps that's a better way to describe it. You just gotta keep grinding. And eventually you'll get there. In theory. And it's funny in a lot of ways because there's no future in comics, really. Not for me. I'm doing this because I want to get good at creating things because I want to. For my own reasons, you know? And does that mean there's going to be money in it? It might be a little bit of money. I'm already making commission money from fantasy art, but comics maybe not. However, I learned everything I learned from comics. Moon Knight is finally dead. He's got his hand on his head. He's like, I can't believe I did it. Okay, so when you do something like that, you're, once again, the thumb is behind, so put your hand on your head. Your thumb would be to the back of your head. I'm about to tangent off of this plume of smoke from the explosion. Alright, let's fix that a little bit. I'm about to create a large arm. So when you do it, your elbow kind of shoots forward a little bit. All right, how are we doing this? Oh no, 10% battery. Didn't plug my iPad in last night. My friend Jake from Heavy Oscillators, I remember when I was drawing one time and he said, yeah, bake them up like a grilled cheese sandwich, one of these vapor trails. So now I always think of it as the grilled cheese sandwich vapor. Shout out to Jake, man. Great colorist also. And I enjoy his comics. Alright. I gotta look at the belt. What is he wearing? On the previous page, he is wearing like a belt here. So let's fix that belt. Let me just screw this up a little bit. We'll see. We're going to add the vapor back in, but I want to make sure I have this line of debris from he's inside the building here. His back is to the hole that you see he's got the barrel there. So he's inside the building with his back turned towards the hole. And that's why he's so surprised when Moon Knight reemerges with the drone. So you gotta sort of choreograph all these things out in your mind so you get them right. let's get rid of this. Over on the bubbles layer, I'm going to do a white fill just because it's starting to annoy me. All right, there we go. Let's make sure that we're back on the ink layer. All right, will I get this done before next Wednesday? I hope so. I think we have to show that it's nighttime outside. And that there's, maybe stars or something. There might even be some lingering flames inside the building. I liked everything until I got to the bottom of it. Oh, and this is the most important thing I wanted to do. I'm going to have a piece of like debris bouncing off his head. Like that's how chaotic that scene was. Let's take a look at where we should bold. You could certainly argue that it was an impressive setup. How about... where would we put that? There we go. Certainly has to be blue, dark, and then an impressive bold. Let's see if we can... oh, what was that? What? Oh, I'm in the right place. Okay. Like these are little fires and things on the inside of the building now. I'm gonna get dinged for not utilizing this area of the panel very well. Anyway, maybe I should think about this more. I was so proud of this when I got it done. Oh, here we go. Let's use the same trick as before. All right, let's go ahead and let's call that a day's work. I've got other comics I need to work on anyways. All right. Plenty I could be doing here. Also, you know what? The good thing about this is by putting flames in here, I think we have a good light source. And we can put nighttime on the outside with stars and stuff, and that'll give us more sense of what's going on. I might lose my ha-ha-ha's. I might have to change that up. Alright. Please like, follow, subscribe. There'll be more stuff. More daily grind, more struggles with comics. And I will see you later.